recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are
Yes.
Indian.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like the thing we're so excited about to have you running for president.
Yeah.
So we're both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. And so were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food.
Okay, so what we're going to cook today
Okay.
is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Make it stop. Make it stop. I can't handle all the lies. Who are you? Are you Indian? Are you black? What are you? Next, are you going to be on home cooking Southern food? Oh, yeah, well, changing your accent again? My mama said. Anyways, what is up, my friends? Alan Krantz. Numero uno. What's up, buddy? You made it. You are number one. Big O second. Vince Trace. What's up, guys? Dubois. How you feeling, buddy? Good to see you, man. Kevin. Udoka. Darren Collins. Shogun. Ben Palmer. Skittles. Anastasio. Randy Albert. Cindy Lou. Big B. BM Pro. Lyricals. Joe Scarpazza. BB Vision. Patrice. What is up? Troy Man. Kryptonian. Tired of the market corruption. I know, man. It's exhausting. Scott Volkovich, Robert Armstrong. Hello, friend. Big B. Ryan. Just what I should. I can't read that. Busy Brands. Teach me how to. Listen, man. I wasn't. Yeah. Do you know how to cry? Do you know how to fake cry? I know. Jan Jackson called her out, and her handlers told her we don't do that. We gotta root for Kamala. We gotta tell her to get everybody going. Alan says, Miss Saturday Feast, Diddy see, Diddy do. You guys can watch the Diddy video I did for members. Members got it live, so I answered all their questions. We talked about it, but I thought it was important enough and crazy enough that I released it to the public. So it is live on my channel. You guys can watch the Diddy deep dive I did on Saturday. It's the kind of stuff where I was a little afraid to release it, honestly. It's the kind of stuff that can get you banned on YouTube, but I did not. So I don't know what's going on with that. I did not even try to monetize it, though. So there's no ads on that one. I risked it, put it out there, and we'll see what happens. But so far, it's been pretty good. What's up here at large? Good to see you guys. Dubois says, chemo 2.5 hours ago. Find cancer like your doorman again. Let's go. Good for you, man. We're proud of you. We're praying for you. And I believe in you. I believe you got this. All right. J-Lo's in hot water. I haven't seen the latest J-Lo stuff. There's too much going on. Tonight we're going to focus on one thing, though. We're going to focus on this insanity right here. Because, and then we're going to go through how this election, guys, is trending so far in Trump's direction that they are getting crazier and crazier at how they're going to go after him. And this is nuts. So the last guy who tried to kill Trump left this letter out there. He offered 150 grand to anybody who kills Trump. And what's the DOJ do? They don't say, oh, this is dangerous. We shouldn't release this during an election. This might inspire others to do it. No, they just flat out put the freaking letter out and are like, hey, everybody, we hope you read this. There's a $150K hit on Donald Trump's head. This is unbelievable. This is a flat out, the government saying we're trying to kill him. That's what this is. This is flat out, hey guys, check it out. This is out there. We want you to know this. If this was a Democrat that they'd attacked and this was true that there was a hit out on them, they would have hit it till after the election. They would have deemed it too sensitive and too crazy. And we can't have anybody get inspired for this. But no, when it's Trump, oh, it's just news. Let's just put it out there. Hey, world. Hey, crazy people. Hey, everybody who watches CNN, MSNBC. Hey, everybody with mental illness. Hey, everybody with TDS. Hey, every liberal out there. Every person who's mentally unstable. You want to make 150 grand? It's just the news. But hey, there's 150 grand out there if somebody wants it. I mean, my God. Yeah, busy, right? 150K is pretty cheap. I mean, but still there are people who think that is end all be all kind of money. People who maybe have $3,000 to like that they've made the last 3 months. They're living in their parents' basement. They are on SSRIs. They don't feel anymore. They're completely numb to the world. They were thinking about going to the school next door and churning up a bunch of kids, but now they've seen there's a 150K bounty out there on Trump. Might inspire them. You never know. They need to buy that, new PS5 Pro to keep gaming in mom's basement. It's unreal. It's just like this is not, you can't even chalk this up to incompetence. It's just so fraudulent. The dude doesn't have 150K. He does if the CIA is backing him, which, it's very possible with MK Ultra kind of stuff. I mean, who knows these days? Birdbug says pure evil. Absolutely. Daniel Rumdog, what's up, guys? Zelensky could afford. Yeah, he wasn't willing to sell a yacht for it. Big B says it doesn't go far in today's society. It'll give you 1 good year of life. 2 if you're single. 2 if you're single and smart. Yeah, you're right. It's not much. What's up, Donna? Good to see you, friend. So this is happening. The FBI is writing to you. By the way, everybody, give Busy a big round of applause here, because Busy Brands, our MMTLP market warrior here in the chat, had his tweet fired off by the one and only RFK Jr. And since Busy's here, I'm going to shout this out real quick before I go further in my show, because Busy, you're freaking boss, brother. And this is just so cool. Look at that. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. reposted our very own Busy Brands right here in the chat, my friends. You are a boss, buddy. Thank you for doing that work. And we're going to win this. The right people are catching on. So, Busy, congrats to you, bud. Had to shout you out here on the chat because that's just so cool. That is so cool. Thomas, you believe in the LOA and prayers have helped you? You walked into chemo session sizing up the top door to jam to kick. That's awesome, man. Pays freaking child support. I see the statement Trump put out today. Yeah, we're going to get to it. I can't get to it. You better believe it. The LGBTQ school shooter manifesto still unreleased. I know. For the fear of instigating a copycat. It's exactly right. Yeah, they know what it does. Mental illness of liberalism not measurable with the current numbering system. Right. What's up, Moody? Oh, read it? All right, Busy. I'll read it real quick before I move on. MMTLP, 13 good questions FINRA should be answering regarding MMTLP fiasco. This is what was retweeted. Relationships of Ari Rubenstein, Robert Crook, Gary Gensler, DTCC elected officials must be made public. RFK is tweeting this, guys. What do you think is going to happen when Trump gets in? Must find an honest person among these thieves, make the public to an extent elected officials forced to answer for the millions of dollars we receive, stonewall their constituents. This is huge. Questions for FINRA. Who is involved in decision-making process to halt U3? Were any brokers, blah, 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 consulted prior to decisions? DTC consulted. What was their determination based on the internal records? How they arrived at that determination? How many shares were moved? What was the extraordinary event that caused the U3? Have you had any communication with the OCC and why they allowed short shares not to be settled at the merger? How do you hold a share short in a private company? Why were short positions not settled? Do you have accurate accounting from all 105 broker-dealers who had shares on record with DTCC showing long, short IOU positions? Naked. Do you have all broker clearing records from all member firms? Have you requested it? Do you have all the sell tickets from 105 BDs dating back 5 years on Torchlight, MMAT, and MMTLP trades from member firms? If not, how are you going to accurately investigate what happened? Isn't your role oversight in this matter? So good. Although role's misspelled there. But anyways, everything else is amazing. So again, Busy. Well done, man. Well done. I'm gonna move on from this because I got a lot I want to cover in this show, but definitely worth the shout out, my friend. Definitely worth the shout out. You are doing it, and we're gonna win because of you. DJT keeps going down, said Johnny Cizon. This is why, buddy. This is why. All this craziness, same thing with MMTLP and Finger and you name it. But we're going to win. You better believe the stock that's Trump's name affixed to it. Robert F. Kennedy is tweeting this out to go after Wall Street, and Trump's name is on that stock. You better believe we're going to win. You better believe we're going to win. So whatever it's at right now, I'm still excited. You guys don't have to be, because I'm looking to buy at the discount. But you guys do what you're going to do. I'm not. That's just my opinion on how I feel about it. 150K won't go for a while, incarcerated or dead. Moody, how low do I think they can push DJT? I think I would not be surprised if we hit 10 the way it's going right now, but you never know. DJT has shown a lot of resilience and bouncing back before when nobody expected it, but they are hammering it hard leading up to the election. So, all right, we see this bounty is released on Trump, and it's completely disgusting, there's no excuse. Inexcusable is the word I'm looking for. Completely inexcusable. And so Trump put this out here today because he knows how awful this is. And they know they can't beat him without this. By the way, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. Let's revive my channel as people are not getting notifications, all this stuff. So let's show them that we can support this channel even when YouTube is throttling it. All right. Okay. So here's a statement from Trump today. Breaking. Kamala Harris, Biden Department of Justice, and FBI are mishandling, downplaying second assassination attempt on my life since July. Charges brought against the maniac assassin are a slap on the wrist. It's no wonder, since DOJ and FBI have been coming after me nonstop with weaponized lawfare since I announced my first historic campaign for the presidency. He's calling them back since 2016. Saying you've been after me nonstop since 2016. From Russia, Ukraine, Iran, impeachment hoax number 1, impeachment hoax 2, to the lawless documents hoax brought after a legal, unconstitutional raid of my home, in which I'm suing the DOJ for wrongful acts, to the January 6 hoax, where the J6 Unselect Committee illegally deleted and destroyed all documents, Manhattan DA's zombie case, New York AG scam, illegally spying on my campaign, censoring Hunter Biden laptop from hell, criminally led. This is unbelievable, guys. When it's like, as I'm reading it, I'm just remembering each one that keeps happening. It's crazy. Do you think reading all this, Trump and RFK aren't going to go full on wipe out these agencies when they get in? You better believe it. The house cleaning is going to be massive. Claimed it was Russian interference while the laptop was in fact Hunter Biden. Not Russia. Exposed Crooked Joe and his family for decades of grift and made lawless radical attacks against their political opponent, me. DOJ and FBI have a conflict of interest since they've been obsessed with getting Trump for so long. It's very difficult to trust him to investigate assassination attempts due to election interference and fake cases brought against me. This is the front runner in the election. I don't care what the media says. He's a front runner, and I'm going to show you even more so tonight because he keeps gaining. His momentum is at the point where, I said 95% Trump's going to win last Friday or last Thursday. It's 97% now. It's up to 97%. It just keeps getting better for Trump. And that's the front runner in the election, the most powerful man in the world, calling out our three-letter agencies, just roasting them, and with receipts. This is powerful, and this is going to lead to the unveiling of all this, and it will end up going, as I just showed you with RFK Jr., it will go to the SEC. It will go to the financial markets. It's going to be a full house cleaning of the entire United States corrupt system, whether it's financial, political, entertainment. Whoa, Diddy, we're there. This is falling apart. And they are getting more and more brazen in their words too, because you know why? Because they know they're winning. This tells me Trump is very confident. Let's see. We'll skip to the last part. If the DOJ and FBI cannot do their job honestly and without bias and hold the aspiring assassin responsible to the full extent of the law, Governor Ron DeSantis in the state of Florida have already agreed to take the lead on the investigation prosecution. I don't believe they're giving him up. Florida charges should be much more serious than the ones that FBI announced. Truth should be followed wherever it leads. Justice system's corrupt, discredited, especially pertains to the 45th president of the United States. Let Florida handle the case. I love this. This is awesome. And it also, kudos to DeSantis. He's back in. He's back in. He ran off. He did his little dalliance, tried to beat Trump, and now he's back and he's like, we got this. We got this, and I'm back on board. We're gonna Florida's gonna help you out. So it's this is getting really crazy. Hobbs says they hid the manifesto for Pew Pew School Guy. Had no issue releasing a second attempt. Guys, I know. Mad Max, S&P 500 going to hit 6,000. The VIX will dump on your puts. Listen, man, I hope you're right for your sake. I think that the melt up could happen for a while, but it is going to crash at some point. Good thing Trump did say Pelosi, Pelosi, Pelosi 3 times a statement. Might have made her appear. or the real Beetlejuice would appear from Chicago. Patrick Byrne will go full scorched earth. I agree. Aaron Ambrose, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Protect Patrick Byrne. Tim Pool's also suing Harris campaign. That's true. Is Q still a thing? I haven't heard anything new on Q in a long time. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on in that world. Okay, this is awesome. You guys want to see how awesome this guy is? I mean, this is just a man of the people, and you can't see it. Where'd it go? Where'd my screen go? All right, I'll share it right here. That was weird.
Here, it's going to go down a little bit. It just went down $100.
I just gave $100 to their groceries.
All right? All right, bye. Nice seeing you, everybody. Beautiful. There you kids?
Yeah, they are.
I don't think you see Kamala Harris doing that. That's a man of the people right there. Where did my screen go? I'm not happy about this, people. I'm not happy. I can't believe it lost my screen back here. Hello, where'd you go? What on earth just happened, guys? My computer just crapped on me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do all my videos and tweets with here. You guys don't have to see my face tonight. Are you okay with that? I don't know. You know, my beautiful face, well kept, trying for, you know, just be good for the people. Hold on, I have an idea here. Nope. It's just gone. It's just gone. All right, it'll be between here and the tweet send. All right, okay, here we go. Butters says, I don't trust DeSantis, good friend of Ken Griffin. He did have deals with Griffin. That is absolutely correct. And that was always disconcerting for me. And in the primaries, if you guys have been watching that long, you know I called it out in the primaries that DeSantis was stupid to challenge Trump. He was backed by all the Republican rhino types. And he was, he'd made promises to Ken Griffin to fund him, which is very dangerous. And so I'm glad DeSantis obviously did not win. He had all the wrong people behind him, communicating him. And you know why? They were desperate to get Trump out. They were desperate. The rhinos hate Trump. The Paul Ryan types, McConnell types hate Trump. They want to get rid of him forever. And so they put all in behind DeSantis. And it didn't work. Because as I told you guys last summer, I made several bets last summer. None of these people have come back, by the way. But several people last summer were telling me DeSantis would be the candidate. And I told them, no way in hell. So anyways, I'm right. Trump's going to win. I'm going to be right on that too. And you guys who stuck with me, you're going to see me be right on all this political stuff. And I believe the market side of things as well too. So can I fix my face? I'm sorry. I mean, I can just take it off. I could be one of those people who speaks behind the screen, like X22 report or something. Trump had a forum today with farmers in Pennsylvania. Amazing to see him listening directly from those people about their issue. I know. He's a man of the people. He truly is. He truly is. Okay, so we got New York Post today. Harris honeymoon is over. New Sunbelt polls put Trump on the path of presidency. You think that's good enough? Let's. Who wants to watch Jim Acosta cry? Let's watch Jim Acosta cry for a second. I always love watching Jim Acosta cry. This guy, one of the legit worst people in the world out there in the media scope. And so let's just watch him do it.
One of the things that we should note, and I don't know if we can show this number. I want to put this up on screen. Latino voters have moved away from Harris in Arizona. If you believe this New York Times poll, her lead has shrunk by 11 points in that voting bloc. She was at 60% in August, now 40%.
Holy smokes! Do you see these numbers? That is nuts. Latino voters. She's lost 11% in the last month. But I thought Kamala won the debate. I thought she won it. The New York Post told me she won it. They all said she won the debate. I don't understand why she's so far down now. I told you guys. I told you. Let's keep going. This is great right here. This is good stuff.
It's no wonder that Kamala Harris was just officially endorsed by IRS agents. Do you believe it? That's when you'd say, I'd rather not have that endorsement.
You think the people want... You think the people see the IRS endorsing a president and they're all like, cool. Even Democrats are like, ugh, really? Do we have to have them on our side? Like, the IRS is probably one of the most loathed institutions in American history. They have probably a 5% approval rating across both sides. It's one of the things we can come together on and agree with bipartisanly. We all hate the IRS, and the IRS comes out and thinks it's a good idea. Hey guys, Democrats, hey, oh shit, Kamala lost the Teamsters. What are we gonna do? Hey Joe, Joe's got an idea. Hey Joe, what's your idea? How about the IRS? Okay, can we find anybody else? No. All right, fine. The IRS. Woo! Oh, Kamala. Trump knows it too. It's just unbelievable.
It's no wonder that Kamala Harris was just officially endorsed by IRS agents. Do you believe it? That's when you'd say, I'd rather not have that endorsement.
I'd rather not have that endorsement. You know, people watch this with Trump and they just think it's amazing. They're like, that's so funny. That's so true. Like, seriously, is there one independent voter in the world, America, because other places wouldn't know the IRS is, but is there one independent middle voter, undecided voter in America who would see the IRS endorsement and be like, awesome, yeah, let's go, I'm for her. And then they see Trump saying this, they're like, you know what, yeah, Trump's funnier. That's true. Nobody wants that endorsement. Okay, I've decided. Like, by the way, I don't think there are any undecided voters. They're all lying. They've already made up their minds, and most of them are Trump voters. They just don't want to say it because it's not cool to say on TV. But the fact is that Trump, like, this is winning. This is what winning looks like. It's unbelievable how pathetic the Kamala campaign looks day by day. It's getting worse. The honeymoon is over. It's over, my friends. She's getting out there all the time now. She's getting out there more and more. It's falling apart for her. And so that's why they're putting out 150K bounties on his head. That's why that's why things are getting so like crazy and going to get crazier in the next 5 weeks. We have, 6 weeks from tomorrow, boys and girls. 6 weeks from tomorrow's election day. It's going to be here like that. It's get ready. Calling Jim Acosta douchebags and assault the douchebags everywhere. Cooper's Latino news destroying Democrats. Yes, it is. Brett, maybe Kamala could pick up the DMV employees endorsement. That would help. Hobbs, next week HOA's endorser. Yeah, that's about what it's going to look like. I totally agree. Mad Max says Corona crash took fear index to 80. VIX index to 80. VIX index always does opposite. Get ready to bank on VIX up. Oh, VIX is going to go wild. You better believe it. Remember what it did the other day on that Black Monday? How fast the VIX spiked to almost 40? Yeah, it's going to happen. The Proctologist just endorsement too. They're all coming out, man. All the good ones are endorsing Kamala. Check this out. Kamala Harris is outspending the Trump campaign by $5 million a day. $5 million a day. That means from now until the election, there's 43 days. That'll be $215 million more than Trump from now until the election. And it's not doing a thing for her. She has the entire media behind her, Hollywood, big business, big tech, and she's still behind. Americans are fed up. We're fed up of not being able to pay our bills. We're fed up with living month to month, going up in debt, our credit cards going up, our groceries going up, gas going up, not being able to afford new things, giving up vacations. We're fed up. We're fed up losing our jobs. I saw a crazy thing today. I can't I can't share it because it's on TikTok and I don't have that on my computer. But this guy, he's a recruiter, and he says right now, monthly, he speaks to thousands of people seeking for jobs. And he says if he gets them in the door for an interview, they're going for 6, 7, 8, 9 interviews if they're not ghosted. That's how long this interview process is. You know why? Because the companies now get the pick of the litter. There are so few jobs available for so few qualified people that they get to run you through the ringer to get a job. And he says it is so bad out there. What are people thinking if they think they can just quit and find a good new job? It's almost impossible. He says even the people who make it to the final interview after this 8-9 round process, they get to the final interview and there's still like 4 super qualified people there that you got to compete with. And that's at the final interview. Like, good luck. At that point, you're just hoping that you can pull a Kamala Harris and get a get a promotion, because that's the only way to do it for sure. You know, and so you learn from the best. You know, we learn from we emulate our heroes, and Kamala Harris is American hero. So that's how you do it. That's how you get forward in this job market. Kat on Garfield, strictly libertarian. You mean Gutfeld? Yeah, she's great. She might not, you know, I think it's so stupid when people don't vote. The libertarians drive me nuts. I love them for one reason, because they're mostly on the same side of us on policy. And most of them will vote for Trump. But it drives me nuts, the purist ones who are like, I don't have anybody to vote for. I'm like, are you kidding me? There's one person who will advance your interests at least a little bit, and another person will destroy those interests. And you're not moving forward on that side at all. But at least this way you might get a quarter of what you want, 20% of what you want. Isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth it at least to get something? But no, they're like, no, America will be fine either way. It's so dumb. No, it won't be. It won't be. This is an all in election, all in or lose forever. That's where we're at. Telemarketers endorse Kamala. Waltz endorsed by the bull semen harvesting industry. Aaron Foxhunter, my friend, with the $50 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Man, that couldn't be more timely either, brother. Speaking of expenses, my wife's tire blew out today. So I had to run. One of the only days at work I had something on the calendar I had to do as well. Kind of a big deal for our company. And I had to run. I got to call an hour and a half until this happens. My wife's tire blows out. So I run down there, switch out the tire, run up, and now I got to replace the tire because she blew it out. She ran over a metal piece of something like this big, and it's just hanging out of that. It's gross. I don't know how she did it, but anyway, so thank you, Aaron. You're helping pay for my new tire. I appreciate it, buddy. Amazon gift card shit, man. Everything's upset wages is true. Yeah, Kat's a cool person. I liked her on Rogan. She's good. All right, let me keep going here. This is huge. Guys, listen, before I show you this, I think that we're legitimately heading for a landslide. I think we're legitimately heading for an early night on election eve. I think they are freaking out because we have passed the point where they know they can't steal it. And as long as we show up, and as long as they don't kill Trump or come up with something that I don't think they'll be able to pull off, I think we're going to blow this election up. Check this out. That is the wrong one because it's gone now. Scott Presler, the persistence, the super badass, gets Republicans registered like you've never seen before. This guy did it. Can't describe what I'm feeling. He has been in Pennsylvania the last year getting registration. Pennsylvania, if we win Pennsylvania, it is over. Market 8, dude. This is done. They've flipped These 3 counties from blue to red, Beaver, Bucks, Luzerne County, absolutely massive. And he says this November will flip Pennsylvania as well. I totally believe it. This man has done the Lord's work right here. This is absolutely stunningly massive. And it's getting even worse for Kamala in Pennsylvania, as I'm going to show you in a minute. Hero, you're my hero right now, friend. Another $50 donation. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that so much. You guys are awesome. Truly, truly appreciated. Yeah, I couldn't come at a worse time. Getting ready to head into October, which is the most expensive month of my year, every year. Well, tied with December because of Christmas. Because in our family in October, there are 3 birthdays and Halloween. I'm one of those birthdays. I'm the first. And so I might not, mine is the one that suffers whether or not, and it's fine. I'm about to turn 41. It doesn't need to be big. But the point is, my wife likes to buy me something every once in a while. So yeah, you guys, very timely. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Every donation that comes in before the first coming up here this last week of September goes to October. So thank you guys. That really helps the tire fund and everything going on in my life. So thank you. That hat's not coming off, Daniel, even though it's been rough. I'm still believing. Shogun, Kamal inspired you to become a male escort to become a politician. CNN's so crooked. Jim Acosta, Anderson Cooper, Bash, Tapper. Oh, they're. I know. No, he's not going to take that debate. Don't worry, Randy. Stella, yeah, hero. Props to him and Aaron Fox. Thank you guys so much. Cannot have Kamal POTUS. Real talk cannot. I agree, Frank, and that's why I'm fighting like crazy every night doing this show, tweeting and using the small audience I have to just try to get the word out. Every one of us does what we can. We win this. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. I am serious. I mean it. Guaranteed we win this if we all do what we can do. So I'm doing what I can do, whatever you can do. Even if it's just show up and vote, do it. Even if you can work a poll, do it. Whatever you guys can do it, and we all win. So Stella with the 20. Thank you, Stella. Man, you guys are so awesome tonight. Thank you so much. I'm going to celebrate by showing you guys more good news in Pennsylvania. But thank you, Stella. Holy smokes, you guys. I am so indebted to you. I love you guys. This is the best community on the internet. Breaking. Donald Trump's internal polling has him at +3 in Pennsylvania. Kamala has Trump +4. Guys, these internal polls are the most accurate by far. If you get these done, it changes everything. It's like this. Pennsylvania is the key. I mean, he doesn't need it if he gets Wisconsin, I don't know. My dogs are barking. If he gets Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, all states he's got, was supposed to have even a better chance in. North Carolina, he doesn't need Pennsylvania. If he gets Pennsylvania, though, it's over. Because Pennsylvania, Rust Belt, if he gets Pennsylvania, I'm telling you, he gets Wisconsin, and I really think he's getting Michigan. So this is huge. This is just changing everything. But Pennsylvania is, in my estimation, the most important as far as sealing the deal. There's other ways he can get there. I think even if he lost Pennsylvania, he's still going to win the election, especially because Virginia's in play. But it completely seals it if he does. And speaking of the Rust Belt, check this out. Kamala Harris, who chose the state's governor to avoid anti-Semitic backlash from her party, is now in a worse position in Minnesota than Hillary Clinton, who almost lost the state. Oh my God, guys, if he wins Minnesota, remember, no Republican has won Minnesota since Nixon in 1972. That is 52 years. 52 years since we last won Minnesota. And Trump is outperforming Hillary. He's outperforming where he did in 2016 when he almost beat Hillary there. This is wild. And you know you know they are oversampling Democrats in these states. That's what they do. So if you guys don't think it's too big to rig at this point, which Stella says he does, I'm telling you guys, this is getting to the point where the Democrats they're obviously panicking. They're obviously panicking. It's falling apart. Look at this latest polls from the New York Times Siena. Okay, so we know these people are not giving us any favors. New York Times poll. But to give some credit to the New York Times poll, which is, hard for me to do, but I'll give them some credit. They are much, they have much more integrity than some other polls like Quinnipiac, Morning Consult, YouGov. They oversample Dems, but not by as large a margin. They're actually usually within the margin of error, even though they're still not as accurate as Rasmussen, as Atlas, as IBD Tip. Well, actually, maybe IBD Tip now, or Trafalgar. They're just a big data poll. They're not as accurate as that, but they're not as off. And look at this. They look to the New York Times. This is a crown jewel of liberaldom. This is the New York Times speak. It's like the mouth of Sauron. You listen, except they think the mouth of Sauron is a good thing. And out we have Arizona, Trump +5. Just 3 weeks ago, or a month ago, Harris +5. 10-point swing in a month. But I thought she won the debate. I'm sorry. What? Even the liberal polls can't keep it up there. North Carolina, 4-point swing towards Trump since last month. Absolutely insane. And Georgia holds steady at +4 since last month. Kamala has not gained an inch since the debate, friends. She instead is losing feet. This is nuts. This is crazy. This is too big to rig zone we're in. All right, you guys gotta watch this one. This is old Brett Baer, old Bretty boy who called Arizona in like 3 minutes in 2020. Look at these registration numbers in Pennsylvania. Listen to this.
Wins by a little more than 44,000 votes. We go to 2020 in Pennsylvania. Joe Biden wins by a little more than 81,000 votes. But let's compare and contrast the registrations in all of these years. Democrats had 892,000 more Democrats than Republicans registered in 2016. 666,000 more Democrats than the Republicans in 2020. And look at this. These are the registrations now. 338,000 more Democrats.
Sorry, guys. I did it again. My bad. I apologize. Here's my face to see I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's go back here. All right. So, look at this. Stop the tape. You see this right here? 500,000 from here. 500,000. Absolutely crazy. So Trump wins here, okay? He wins here in 2016 by 40,000. 2020, he quote unquote loses after, being up 400,000 votes and then somehow lost in the wee hours of the morning. But we won't talk about that. And now here, this is 500,000 plus 550,000 from here. This is 300,000 from here. We've narrowed the gap in Pennsylvania. This is unreal. This is not, they can't win this. Half of these sorry guys, on the hand. Half of these Democrats still lasting here are Trump Democrats. They are, or more than half. These guys are, these are the people who are like conservative Democrats. They vote Trump. A lot of them. Trump's going to smash Pennsylvania. He's going to absolutely smash Pennsylvania this election. All right. So just craziness. All right. Absolutely wild. I'm telling you guys right now, we're at the point where with Pennsylvania so far ahead, okay, Pennsylvania is legit swing state. Okay. Red 2016, blue 2020, although it needed a lot of help to get there. Let's be honest. A lot of help to get there. A lot. More than most places. But it got that help. Okay. Let's put it that way. They can't do it this time. The laws aren't as loose this time in Pennsylvania. There's no COVID to hide behind. Even if they try to pass a pandemic right now, good luck. Who's going to believe it 6 weeks out before the election? Not a single sane person, which means only the liberals will believe it, which, we have the guns. So good luck. Good luck shutting us down. So this is going here. And now you got the other states which were even closer, especially Wisconsin. Wisconsin's going red. I'm telling you right now, it'll be red. Michigan just had a Democrat Muslim mayor of its city endorse Trump. Democrat Muslim mayor. My God. I mean, can you say hashtag winning? Where's Charlie Sheen when I need him? This is falling apart so bad for them. Arizona's going to be red. Nevada's going to be red. I'm telling you right now, all of those states are going red. This is, I got a map. I'm going to show you guys what my current map is right now. Because it's getting so ugly for them. So ugly. That's not going to work. All right, here we are. My beautiful map. All right. There's a lot of blue right there right now. Don't worry about it. It's not going to stay that way. All right, Nevada, it's going Republican. I'm telling you right now. Arizona, completely red. Georgia, North Carolina. Those are givens. I would say no question to me. No question. That puts Trump at 268. Well, guess what, folks? Nebraska, where are you, Nebraska? Nebraska is trying to make it so that all of their votes are counted as one with the state. So let's move this Nebraska one to red, because if it goes all the states, it's definitely there. Where does that put us? Whoa, we have a tie. Tie goes to the runner. Tie goes to the runner right here. You know why? Because 26 states are red with their legislatures. And if there's a tie, those legislatures vote for the president. That's how that works. And so a tie goes to the runner. Tie goes to Trump. He wins. All right. That's worst case scenario in my opinion. All right. But now let's just flip one of these. Most likely out of all these, you guys just saw it, Pennsylvania. Boom. 288. I don't think we're going to stop there, though. I think Wisconsin, for sure. 298. But we ain't done yet. I think Virginia, I'm calling it now. Youngkin, 60% approval, Republican governor, just passed paper ballots and hand counts. Mark it. It's going. And then I'm going to throw Michigan in there, too. And now you have 326. And you know what I heard the other day? I heard that Maine could be voting Trump. I heard it's very close in Maine. And Minnesota, I just showed you guys Minnesota. So this is what I think is going to happen. Most likely right now. But this is what I think could happen. And if Maine goes, New Hampshire will go. And now you have the biggest Republican win since Reagan in 84. And that's looking good right now, guys. It's looking very good that we're going to be in that range. So this is looking very, very good for Trump. Very good. Kamala is losing more and more by the day. It's getting ugly. Let me see what you guys are saying here. I know I was silent for a bit. Sorry about that. Jeremy, heard William talk about silver earlier today. I don't know about silver as a ticker, but I would definitely buy silver if you believe the economy's going down. Wisconsin will be tough with the voter rolls not being cleaned up. It might be tough, but I think, he barely, I think it was 0.3% lost in 2020. There's no way hasn't gained that back, and that's with the assistance over there. Fetterman did not endorse Trump, Parker, even though it looked like it. He was talking about why people would vote for him and Trump, and somebody clipped it to make it look like he endorsed Trump, but he did not. Alan says, I want the House and Senate, more Republicans in Governor Manchin too. I don't know about governors, but the Republicans will win the House and Senate if Trump wins. It's 100% going to happen. My thoughts on swing state Nevada. Sway, do you have another? I think Nevada goes red, but do you have another question? I'd be happy to answer it. Electoral College at least 312 says here. I agree. Brett, I wish California would go red. The only thing that seems to go in the red in California is our budget. That's true. Gabriel, hope we're not dragging another Middle East word. They're trying. They are definitely trying. In fact, one of my favorite people to follow, he's a great follow, is, whoop, that's not working. The quartering here. Tweeted this tonight. Let me be clear. Kamala Harris is losing. That's why they're trying to cram World War III through the election. These people are monsters. He's 100% right. And, but I don't think they'll pull it off. I don't. Because I think they only have one track to World War III right now, and it's not the Middle East. I think the only track to World War III right now is to drag Putin in, and Putin's too smart. He's waiting for Trump. He's waiting for the election to see what happens. I think Putin will do everything and anything he can do to stay out of war until he sees what happens in our election. I really do. And so we're going to avoid it by the skin of our teeth. That's what I believe. But it's going to be tough. Gabriel, I hope Trump's wise enough to force Israel and Iran to not escalate. Yeah. Oh, he will be. There won't be a war if he gets in. Big B, if the Dems weren't cheaters, you'd love to believe that. Well, it's not going to be enough. I'm telling you, B. Birdbug, my birthday falls within Oktoberfest. Yes, it does. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Cheers to you with your Hefeweizen. I appreciate it. I love Oktoberfest. I try to go as many years as I can. Katie Cat with the 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Katie. I appreciate that. Who got in? J-Mile, Guilty Gunner, Susan Burns, welcome. American Truther, and Garrett's O'Neill. Welcome, guys, to the membership. Thank you so much, Katie. That's very sweet of you. If you're not members currently, it's $3 a month, and you get all sorts of extra content. So I think it's worth it. And you get into the Discord. Don't forget the Discord. Someone on X said they both have voting records to run on. Cindy Lou, chance of October 31st surprise with the grid going down, so no elections. Chances, it's a chance. I think it's like 15%, 10%. It's not a high chance, but it's out there. I think California, if everything in this election was straight. California, though, is so guarded by the Democrats in power. It is so closely held. I don't think there's any way we can win California right now. I just think it's way too controlled. But if everything were equal, I do think California could go red. I really do. Nevada, Senator Rosen Brown. I don't think Brown's got a very good chance, but he's got an outside chance. I'll say that. I think we're going to win the Senate. Let's go back to my map here. We are going to win the Senate. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. In fact, it's not even going to be that hard. So you see right now, Republicans are already solidly at 50. Nobody is doubting we'll at least have 50. And here's the opens. Okay. So you got Arizona, which is, I think Carrie Lake's going to pull it off, but she might not, but I think she will. But Florida, Scott's going to win Florida. All right. And actually, they even moved Tester into the Lean's GOP now. Cruz is going to smash this. So is Tester. This is over. These two are over. We're gonna win Florida. That puts us at 51. There's no way Florida goes blue here, but Ohio and Pennsylvania are both very close. We could win both of those, so that would put us at 53. If we win Arizona, that's 54. I'm telling you guys, it's very possible, but I'm telling you, 51. There's no way we lose all 4 of these. But even if we did and Trump gets in, we still win the Senate with 50 because we have the tiebreaker. So it's going to happen. We got it. We absolutely got it. So I'm not worried in the slightest about the Senate. And then the House is we're way ahead in the House right now. And it's just looking very good for us. Let me put it that way. I mean, look how red the country actually is when you see it by district. So wild. But anyways, this is, yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be absolutely fine. Oh, thank you, Katie. Well, I appreciate you, even if you can't do it. So yeah, Yukon, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that at all. Stella says, dear friends, Bill Pulte, era PHM signal to the merger. If you have been following your research, follow the money of all the receipts. Merger's coming. GameStop and DJT. Well, GameStop and DJT merger? What? No. That would be wild. Florida has you worried it's being overlooked because like 550,000 Haitians in Florida, and Bet never voted Trump. Bet most never voted before Trump won Florida. Robert, you don't have to worry about Florida, man. For one thing, DeSantis shored that place up. Florida has new voter laws, for one thing, so it'll go even. That shores up. In 2022, DeSantis won by like 20. There's no way in hell in 2 years since that massive whooping in Florida that Florida is going to vote blue. There's no way. I think Trump carries Florida by 7 to 10 points, and I don't think it's close. Don't listen to what the media is telling you. They want people to be afraid. It's not going to happen in Florida. Does Discord include the box wine I was talking about? No. Sorry to disappoint you. Steve Bernard, what's up? Do I still like the highest speaker, Mike Johnson? No. He's a traitor. He's totally... You know what? I gave Mike a chance. When he came in, he had a stunningly strong conservative MAGA record. He did. They called him MAGA Mike. He was very strong, and he did some good stuff when he first came in. He released a lot of the J6 tapes. He kept Ukraine from being funded right away, but then he started capitulating on everything really quick within about 3 to 6 months. And ever since then, Mike Johnson's a hack. I want him gone. Gabriel, do I expect P. Diddy gets Epstein, or do you think we'll get justice and exposure? I don't think we'll get justice and exposure on all of them, because that just is a lot to ask. But I think we get a lot. I do. Does he get Epstein? I don't think so. I think this is different. I really do. But I could be wrong. They still might have a little more cachet than I think they do. But I think he's being protected. I think there's a reason this is coming out now. I think it's coordinated. I don't think it's a mistake. Cromer says, Manchin retiring West Virginia will not put another Democrat in. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Does this Senate map say that? You're 100% right. Yeah, Manchin's gone. So does this still have... Oh, this still has West Virginia half and half. But you're right. Manchin is out. So it'll go red. It'll go full red. So yeah, we gain a seat there too. Which means if it's a landslide, Trump could... He could lift up enough guys where we could... I don't think it'll happen. But we could get as many as 55 senators. Which would be insane. Alan Kratz, 3 Mile Island plant is going to reopen? What? That'd be crazy. Let's do it. Hit the like, share, subscribe, guys. Thank you. Somebody's saying we have 96. I got 200 people watching almost. We can break 100 here easy. Oh, we just did. All right. Good job, guys. Yeah, please share, subscribe, all that stuff. I saw Scott Adams today, the big guy. He's very famous on Twitter. Got a great show. He wrote Dilbert. He gets about 31,000 on almost every live stream. It's like capped. He cannot grow. It's almost like they capped him, and and my thing has been seeing the exact same thing. I've barely broken a certain number for months now. And ever since I started talking about the election stuff, my channel's just gone stagnant. So please like, share, subscribe. Let's see if we can break that open. Stella, merger discussion. Someone posted. Couldn't see what DJT would gain. It won't gain anything. That's why I don't understand. Cindy Lou, you see People Mag trying to get people to believe Diddy's a MAGA. Oh my God. Nice try. I already showed you guys all the Democrats he was. Local media is trying to scare Texas. Texas, no way. Texas is more red now. When Trump wins, hopefully he'll end corruption on Wall Street. He will. I really believe he will. RFK Jr. proved it to me tonight. Al says, typical rhino, start off good and migrate to the trash heap. Yeah, especially if maybe they have blackmail against him. I mean, who knows what's going to come out with all this Diddy stuff and more, you know? Because him and Trump are both from NYC. They said, that's crazy. Vince Feliz watched a podcast and this poll has virgins tied. If Trump wins virgins, they'll pick. You mean Virginia? You're saying virgins. You're making me laugh, man. Somebody brought up James O'Keefe. So let me go over that in a second. Donna, Mike Johnson's been disappointed from the beginning. What are they doing? Nothing. I agree. Honey Badger, Patrick Byrne got Hillary Clinton to commit fraud. She took money for I know, that's a crazy story. It was going to be a hit held by Obama to control her. She got her. I believe it. If Trump wins, who do I think can become Speaker of the House? Great question. There will be another fight over it. I don't know. I honestly have no clue. I would be shocked if it's a super MAGA person like Gates, but we can hope. We can hope that they at least put somebody up there with some guts. And I'll tell you this, if Trump wins, there's always a chance that Mike Johnson becomes really right again. There's always that chance because the pressure will be there from the top now. And Mike Johnson just might be a spineless guy who doesn't know how to stand up to people. That's really what it could be. So we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll become great under Trump. You never know. Scott Adams lives by you? That's wild. You know his ex-wife, his first wife? Cooper's, do I think Diddy elites and Epstein elites tied to Wall Street elites? 100%. You heard I'm getting Alex Jones. Yeah, nice. That'd be cool. Microsoft needs AI power down by 3 Mile Island. Wow. Patrick Byrne got approved by 7 senators to keep track of the corruption. That's interesting. What's the difference between a rhino and MAGA? Please explain. XRP, great question. Rhino means Republican in name only. In other words, they are Republicans, but they vote like they're Democrats all the freaking time. They are at the best center left. And they are completely frustrating. They are war criminals. They're neocons. Always war, war, war. And that's rhinos are always on that vein. MAGA is anti-war. MAGA wants smaller government, except for stuff that makes a little bit of sense because we're a rich country, but we don't want to be in debt. We want a border wall. We want, we're okay with some welfare stuff, but definitely want it all cleaned up. Don't want, what's the words I'm looking for? We don't want insanity in our government. We want children protected. We want justice to be right and good. I mean, I could go through hundreds of policies. It's too long, but MAGA wants like Americans to be able to live the American dream and to stay out of wars and to feel safe and that our economy is fighting for us. That's what we want in a nutshell. Rhinos are globalists. They sell us out to the highest bidder every stinking chance they can, and they're always getting us into war. That's the best way I can explain the difference. MAGA tends to be pure, and at least in Congress, they vote very purely most of the time. Boebert, Gates, Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, all these guys are like, MAGA's almost, you could say, like what like true conservative, but it's got a hint of that. What's the word I'm looking for in there? The word has completely escaped my mind. Anyways, it's mostly conservative, but I cannot think of the word right now. I can't even believe this. Oh, anyways, it'll come back to me. Next speaker of the House, Jim Jordan. You know, Jim Jordan has a lot of ties to Google, and he, as well as he speaks, he also doesn't follow up on a lot of stuff. I don't really trust him anymore. Butters, what's happening to DJ Cheese Criminal? Completely. John Kennedy for House Speaker. That would definitely be interesting. Rhinos are establishment Republicans. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. But even some conservative types can be establishment, but they are less likely to cross over, and on the really crazy votes at least. But they'll still vote for war. A lot of conservative types will. So, yeah. So, anyways. All right, listen, check this out. James O'Keefe put this out today. He got arrested in Vermont today. And he says, I'm announcing something big. It's not a video, something I've been working on for a year. I'll be on stage in Texas tomorrow with Tucker Carlson to make the announcement. I wonder what he's got. Do we have a big October surprise coming from James O'Keefe tomorrow? So that's what this is very interesting stuff. And then I want to end on this tonight. So let me pull this up right now. Listen to what Trump says, and then we're going to talk about it.
You see all the stuff that Google and Facebook, they got caught cheating on the last election, the bad things they did, the 51 agents and all of the stuff, the laptop. Remember, it was Russia. It was Russia. No, it was Hunter, as we said. And they affected the election very much. It came out many points, 11 points, 12 points. But that's what we have. And we can never let that happen again. And I said, we're going to go after anybody that gets caught cheating on the election. We're going to go after them harder than anyone's ever been sought before. Because these people are really a threat. They are a threat to democracy. The Democrats are a threat to democracy.
I love it. First of all, he's throwing that back at him. Right here is what's the most important part of this. We're going to go after anybody that gets caught cheating in the election. This is Trump's putting out. He's tossing down the hammer right now. He's throwing down the gauntlet. He's saying, guys, if you cheat this time and I get in, you're done. I will ruin your life. I will put you in prison. I will defund your company. I will destroy you. That's what Trump's saying right now. He's saying, I'm giving you an ultimatum. You guys have a chance. You know I'm winning. You know I am crushing it right now. You see this. Do you really think? Do you want to play this game? I'll be your huckleberry. Make my day. He's saying that to their face. He's saying, do you really think you're going to win this one? Do you want to try? Because if you don't, I will destroy you. I will ruin your life. I will put you behind bars. Facebook, I will destroy you. YouTube, I'll destroy you. Google, I'll destroy you. We are going to ruin all of you if you even try. I guarantee you right now, they are seeing this and saying, there are people out there having second thoughts. There's a lot of crazy people who won't. They're like, we're doing this no matter what. We got to get Kamala on. We're going to do it. And I don't care. It's worth it. We're going to win. There are lots of people doing that. But even if 25% of them, even if 30% of them, 15% of them look at this and say, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Zuckerberg's already out. Remember what Zuckerberg said? I'm not putting any money towards this election. I disagree with what they told me to do last election. He called out the Biden administration and the FBI and said, I'm done. Not doing it this time. Zuckerberg's scared. He's out. He's like, I'm not messing with Trump. Trump's going to win. He didn't say that, but that's why he stepped out. You know it. And now Trump's putting out the ultimatum. He's saying, you guys want to try me? You guys want to see You really think you can beat me this time? You really think? Do you see what's going on? You see my crowds. You see the moron that's running against me. Do you really think she can beat me? Let's see. Because if she doesn't, you're done. Everything you like, everything you love, everything you built, everything that was so good for you when you were huggy-wuggy with the Dems and the establishment Republicans, it's over. So make my day, punk. Let's do it. Let's have a standoff. This is massive. And this is why it's such a big deal he's saying this. Several people probably just saw it and were like, well, that's nice, but they're going to cheat. No, you don't understand. This is the ultimatum. This is the thing that stops cheating even more now. So we have all this stuff going for us. All this stuff. All the momentum. The polls are better than 2016 when he smashed Hillary. That sounds terrible. Trump would never want to smash Hillary in that way. When he defeated Hillary. Sorry, Donald. I know you want to like that. The polls are better. The laws are better than they were in 2020. There's no COVID cover this time. We have registrations strongly Republican. Trump is the most popular he's ever been. We're at 7 things now. And we have the fact that we're all watching and nobody's going to stand for it. So you have all of this and there's no freaking way he's going to lose. And now he says this, that's another hit on their cheating. There's a lot of people who are like, nope, I want to have a life after Trump if he wins. And so this is huge, guys. It's absolutely huge. Rumdog says, do I think they grabbed Diddy to squash any news until after the election, hide the videos of Harris? Nope. That is not why they got Diddy. If they wanted, listen, they control, the FBI is controlled, the DOJ, they're all under the Biden administration. If they had a choice, they would have swept it under the rug. There is a reason they went after Diddy now, and I don't quite know what it is yet, but I guarantee you it's not to be on their side. They didn't do it to hide it. They don't want this attention now. You really think they wanted Diddy popping back up 6 weeks before the election with tweets out there of Kamala thanking him? Do you really think they wanted that? Him being buddy-buddy with Obama, buddy-buddy with Clinton? You think the Democrats wanted that before the election? Hell no. That's in people's minds now. You can't get that out. This Diddy story is massive. There is no way they wanted this to happen now. So why did it? That's the question. Why? Because even if Diddy's Epsteined, the damage is enough to, what, half a percentage point? A full percentage point turned against him? It's huge. It's huge. This was horrific for the Democrats that this Diddy stuff came out. And if at the very least it convinced more people that were already maybe halfway on the Kamala train or on the Trump train to just be like, well, that's it for me. I'm there. I'm not doing this. So no, Rumdog, I don't think it was on purpose to help Kamala. Butter says they'll claim retribution. I say it's justice. Yeah, definitely justice. Is it my screen showing Trump with purple hair? Yeah, look at that. It's not my screen. It's Twitter. It's this clip. Whoever posted it is a little purpley. Definitely their last chance. Thank you, Mark. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. Bearbug, looking to the day, forward to the day Trump cleans house. It's coming. When Trump gets in, Patrick Byrne fixed the stock market. I believe it. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you, man. Trump to election cheaters. F around, find out. Exactly. Yeah. I know. Kennedy shared busy brands at MMTLP. I talked about that at the beginning. It's a hucklebearer. Carries your... I thought he says huckleberry. I thought that's what he says in Tombstone. You're killing me here. That cannot be true. He says, I'll be your huckleberry. Because he's drunk. It's huckleberry. All right, we're going to find out. Give me a second here.
Well,
I gotta skip.
grave. Go. You look like somebody just walked over your grave. Fight's not with you, Holiday.
Where is
Remember? I was just fool. I wasn't. And this time,
Sorry, I have to cut around the guys because otherwise YouTube will get me for copyright.
all right, let's do it.
Did you already say it? Shoot, I missed it.
Let's do it. All right, longer.
I'm
This
sorry,
time.
guys. I need to know.
Legal. All right,
Where the hell
longer.
does he say
Pay
it?
for blood, remember? I was just fooling about.
It's driving me nuts.
I wasn't.
This isn't the part? Stupid YouTube. Oh, you're right. This is where it is. It's been a while since I watched this movie. I love this movie, though. Why would they lie to me about that clip? It's terrible. All right. Hold on. They got to do their ads. I know this is gripping. There's another 2-minute scene.
Get warmer.
Talk to you. I want to talk.
Hold on. I'm going to get to this spot.
Okay.
Oh, there you sit.
Got it.
I think it's right here.
Any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
Wait. Did he say what I thought he said?
I'm your huckleberry.
Oh my god, it does sound like he says bear. Alright. You just ruined my night. You just ruined my night. It's better if it's Huckleberry. I like Huckleberry better. I like it better. I do. Anyways, you ruined my night. You ruined my Tombstone love. This is terrible. Come on, Sunbird for your brain. XRP says, to tell you the truth, don't think people care much about Diddy as Epstein? Oh, I disagree. I think they care more because Diddy has a history with all of us. All of us. 30 years of music and entertainment history with so many people. I think they care more. I think you're wrong, XRP. Steady B, am I factoring in the SAVE Act? You don't have to have an ID to vote now. No, that's not true, Steady. The SAVE Act doesn't mean anything. It doesn't change anything. It only would have made things better if it was passed, but it doesn't change what they were already going to do. So, he said bear. Drives me nuts. It's better. Huckleberry's better. It is. It's better. I wish it was Huckleberry, not Hucklebear. But he says bear. This ruins my whole Tombstone experience.
For blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
That's definitely bear. Dang it.
I'm your huckleberry.
Ah. All right. Well, can't win them all. Anyways. We all just, mine's blown. So, yeah, the SAVE Act not being passed didn't change anything. So what it did is they were trying to pass, listen, first of all, the Constitution already says you have to be a citizen. So it doesn't even need to be a law. But it's a symbolic way of passing it so that now they have to enforce it at least for a while. So anyways, but since it wasn't passed, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make it more open. The Constitution is already, that's why voter ID works in states even without the SAVE Act. So it doesn't matter. Anyways, all right, guys, on that note, now that I've been disappointed, you think, okay, one more time, because people can't decide. I thought I heard Barra though. It's Barra. It's like that. It's not, he definitely does not say Barry. I'll say that. He does not say Barry. He says Huckleberry like that. So it kind of sounds like Barry, but it's really, I think it's Bear. And this is going to mess me up for so long. Here we go.
For blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
That so sounds like he's saying Bear. Oh, I can't. It's just makes me sad. You did it, Honey Badger. You got me. And listen, let it be proven that you guys can change my mind on stuff, okay? I just need to see proof, all right? You show me proof, I can change my mind. Some people think I'm stubborn, which I am, but I can change my mind. Diddy, LeBron James, Oprah, Tupac. I mean, there's so much crazy stuff. So, all right, guys, I love you. I got to head out. It's late, but I'll be back on tomorrow night. Thank you guys for showing up. Please like, share, subscribe before you go. It takes you 3 seconds to hit that like. It takes you, if you know people who like Trump, want to really hear the news and have it broken down for them, share this, let them find out about it. I appreciate it. I would do. And if you're not subscribed, hope you join in the fun and become part of the community. We really appreciate having you. It's a fun one. So anyways, love you guys. And let's pray and get out of here. Steak and Gravy says, just sounds like no Y, but I don't hear an R. Because if it's Southern, you don't pronounce that R at the end. You say, like an A. But if it was a Y, you would definitely hear the Y. You would definitely hear the E part. I think it's Barra. And if it's Barra, not Barry, if it's Barra, it's Bear. I'm telling you. That's how they talk in the South.
For blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
It sounds like Bear. I'm sorry. I can't get it out of my head now. Oh, my God. Anyways. All right. Let's pray and get out of here. Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Bless everybody here, Lord. Thank you for everything you're doing in our country. And God, just protect President Trump. Get him to the election, Lord. And I pray that everybody who tries to cheat would be stopped. And God, we would just see the full will of the people, the honest will of the people, and let that come through. And I do believe that's President Trump. So I pray that you would get all that through, even in the Senate and House, and that going forward, Lord, we can see justice in our land again, from the political landscape to the financial markets and the entertainment industry, all of it. So, and I pray that, God, you would just reveal and expose every corrupt thing going on so that people can see and we can really start getting justice. Bless everybody here. Pray that, God, you help us navigate financial times that are crazy. And pray you bless everybody with prosperity and the wisdom to get through whatever is coming up, and that you lead us all where to do our parts to make sure, God, we can get this nation back on track. So we love you and thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Bless you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.